business. If you mind your own business, then you won't be minded mine. If you mind your own business, then you won't be minded.
You're listening to Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM1220 KHTS, and you're listening to Mind Your Own Business. Also, don't forget to download the KHTS app for iPhone and Android. And now back to our lovely guest, Susie Zabos. Zabos, I already forgot.
That's okay.
Susie, I have a question for you. I'm actually the chair, I don't know what I'm doing, but of the Canyon Country Merchants
The empty
Association.
chair.
And what we are trying to do is kind of create the same buzz that you guys got going in Newhall. Like you have the census, you have this,
We have that.
that.
Yeah.
You have all this cool stuff. And what
Farmers
does Canyon
market.
Country have?
They have sold their
Soledad.
Soledad.
They sold their dad to be Canyon
But
Country.
we want to start doing the same sort of thing and have the same sort of recognition to Canyon Country that you've been successful at developing in Newhall. Any advice?
It's a long road.
Yeah.
I mean, it just didn't happen overnight. And it's definitely a partnership. We partnered a lot with the city. And it was just a lot of work. We follow what is known as the Main Street program. You can go on nationaltrust.com, I think, nationaltrust.com, and they can lead you through it. But it is it's just a lot. Not just one thing, but you get together, you get your people together, your interested people, a steering committee, then you make yourself into a probably a nonprofit, and then go from there and try to pull it all together.
Right. Because I know our existing membership, some of them are already frustrated. You know, we've really only been going strong for 6 to 8 months.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's what we try to tell them. It's a very slow process.
Yes.
Look at the Newhall.
Right. So
situation.
they're 12 years and they're reaching a tipping point now, and the streets being built, and the census has been on for a couple years where they're filling a street with 2,000 people that never knew that Main Street was there until they started doing that event.
well, and plus, don't forget, we did have one. We, meaning the city and everybody in Old Town Newhall, we had redevelopment. Jerry Brown did take the redevelopment funding away from all the cities within the state of California. So in that regard, that's going to be even another battle
Right.
for you to
Right.
overcome, or not a battle, obstacle.
Did you
Who's gonna fund
face
the effort, yeah.
challenges getting the merchants in the area to buy into the program?
Well, sure, because we didn't have them. You know, you just didn't have them. We had a few on the street that were strong believers. Thomas Bear was a strong believer from the beginning. He has Abe's Pawn Shop. Tressieres kind of came in and out a little bit, but we didn't have a lot of
Blue.
Yeah, glue. One of our biggest proponents was Frank Maga. He does own property down there, and he has El Trocadero, and he'll at the other end of his property will be Newhall Refinery. But he had a vision. He always had that vision, and he was a pretty good person to have on your side. So we muddled along, and we chipped away, every little bit we could.
And how much did the city support you?
The-
A lot.
Yes, all throughout. Monetarily, no.
The events they do. The census stuff, they
Well, the
right.
census is their event.
Yeah, but it's in Old Town Newhall.
It
looks
is in
like
Old Town Newhall. I think one of the biggest problems maybe down in your area might be a freeway going right through right through Canyon Country. You've got 4 lanes.
Right.
That's pretty hard to close it down when you want to do an event.
Yes, yeah.
So what you have to do is maybe find a venue, a place down there where you can just have an
Yeah,
event.
and that's what we're working on.
Yeah, we're going to do Taste of Canyon Country. That will be a good test to see how many people show up. It's a partnership with SEV Chamber
Right.
and the Canyon Country community doing restaurants like an expo they do in other parts of Santa Clarita.
And if you're Doug, you're more than welcome. Your group is more than welcome to come to some of our meetings. I don't know if the
I
meetings
want him
would.
to be on the board.
He has to be a member first.
Well, I want to be a member first.
Okay.
I want to be involved with the promotions committee.
I'm already on
You
too
want to be
many
another
boards.
board.
Okay.
But come to some of our meetings. We have a meeting every third Wednesday of the month at 9 o'clock. We do move it around, but primarily it's at El Trocadero. And lately, in which I'm very happy to say we are running on time, about an hour and 15 minutes
And
max.
there was like 50 people
So,
there last time.
yes, we had a lot of people. So it is building up. The energy is changing. Obviously, it's a good thing that the strip malls and around the mall area is still asking quite a bit of money for rent, and the
They're
mom and
moving.
pops can't afford it. And they say, okay, and we're becoming a little strip of mom and pops, which is wonderful.
So tout that a little bit for the folks that are listening that maybe haven't been to downtown Newhall for 2 or 3 years.
Well, at the north end, we're starting off with the brand new library. It's gorgeous in there. It's unbelievable. They can come on down there and see for themselves. They can see the library from everywhere.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is a,
Great meeting rooms.
yes. Kids can borrow computers there, so forth. Then you start coming down the street, you've got Billy's, which is surf and skate. You've got Jay
Thai.
Serrano that moved in from over by Whole Foods. Jay Serrano's on Main Street. She's a great retailer. You've got then, of course, an old stable of ours, which is Tony at Newhall Paint. You've got Way Station. You've got Taco Yama. I'm going zigzagging back and
Right.
forth. We've got One Savvy Girl. We've got Valeria, Skincare by Valeria. Beautiful place. Does wonderful job on facials and everything. I'm still going back and forth. You got Abe's Pawn Shop. Closet on Main Street just opened up. You've got then
A
you
lot
go
of new stores.
just a lot of stores. Fresh, May Mason, Luscious Soul, a couple of dentists that are great. Get your teeth cleaned. Restaurants now
So
are
do
coming
you
in.
think your association has really had a positive impact on their business, those folks' business?
Well, it does, because part of our mission is to bring awareness to the area. So of course, whatever we do is to bring awareness to Old Town Newhall.
And
That
we're
is
starting
our
to
main-
partner with media outlets. So we're doing blasting of all the events, and the merchants are going on. We're doing cross promotion with the Gazette. We're doing all kinds of things to get people aware of what's going on down there.
All right, well, Susie, we're coming to the end of our time.
Okay.
I want to
Thanks
thank
for
you
coming
so
on.
much for coming on.
Thank you
Very
for having
interesting.
me.
And I think I'll take you up on that, coming to your meeting, so that I can steal your ideas and take them back to the other side of
Absolutely.
town.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody, we've been talking to Susie Zabo from the Old Town Newhall Association. What's it called? OTNA?
Otna.
OTNA.
I'll never learn that. Anyway,
OTNA.
but Susie, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Is there a
having me.
website that you guys, the
Yes,
folks
we
can
have
go to?
otna.org, and you can reach me at susie@otna.org.
All right, well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, we'll be back. You're listening to Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM1220 KHTS. It's Mind Your Own Business with Doug and Ed. We'll be right back.
You mind your own business and you won't